How has it been?
What?
It's been pretty easy finding places to run things, or it's been a bitch?
It's fucking been a bitch.
Yeah, what's the biggest problem in the framing?
Walls to go up.
Just all the framing, lack of walls and framing, big ass beams to get things through, and
Overhang over the foundation. Fuck. You can't go down any of these walls. You know, on this floor you can.
Yeah.
On the bottom floor it overhangs, so the fucking
oh yeah.
foundation
So the
wall
exterior wall, you have a cantilever, so you're.
I mean, I know you had to do it that way, but it's still, that doesn't make it. Makes it fucking hard. Like,
Yeah.
right.
I don't draw hand drawn drawings.
Right.
So I'm listening because I see
Well-
I see this all the time of like you guys figuring out how to get like I need to make sure my plans have a place.
But I know that there's something. I don't claim to be like no structural. I have a fairly good idea that, you know, there is a reason for it.
Yeah.
When you have this much open space, you have to carry the load somewhere.
Yeah.
But when you don't have any exterior walls,
Yeah.
and you have everybody going into the same wall, then you have to chase it all out.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I don't know what you can do. I don't think you can have it
You have to
both
find. You
ways.
have to
You
build.
just have to be.
I think you have to build chases. I mean, you have to find
Yeah.
places. You have to find architecturally and structural have to work together to find chase work within like.
Right.
Yeah. So like I mean, I do a lot of houses and I've done some commercial. In the commercial worlds, all the
I mean, I've
all
done
the
houses. Yeah. I
all
mean,
the chases are figured out sometimes, and sometimes they're not.
I don't do a lot of residential. I'm more commercial.
So you see the coordination between
It's a
where
lot better.
mechanical work
And then you have the approved prints, and you fucking have to go by the approved
yeah.
prints. Like
is that's
the HVAC guy fucked me on a Marshall because on the print it shows exactly where the
Yeah.
furnishing it goes in the warehouse. Like with my gas bill, like he decided to go toward the back wall,
Yeah.
and it's 14 feet away
yeah
from my point.
yeah
You know, so I have to run. It's an extra.
Yeah.
It's an extra that I don't want to do.
yeah. It's hard when you don't know when you did a job before it's been framed, like to know like what am I going to run against?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
You know, that's, yeah. I mean, I could get into this.
Well, I can hear you. I go around enough job sites where I hear all the trades complaining about. I love to. I mean, I want to see how we can do our job to make everyone's job a little easier. So
Well, it's just
if it's
that-
just for me, if I have a job like this and this is the plan, let's build a chase.
Well,
Something's got to go somewhere.
when some general contractors want to pay a fixture what everybody else, or lower than what everybody else, but lower than
Yeah.
what you were getting, you know,
Yeah.
5 years ago, or, you know.
You're making it hard to put those fixtures
Yeah,
in.
so I don't
Yeah.
like doing this. And he goes, well, you look at the prints. I said, I know what the house is going to be. I said,
Yeah.
this is just over the top,
Yeah,
too
yeah.
much. I said, I wouldn't complain about it, like have to go, like, I'll give you an example. To get this, the wash,
Yeah.
to get a line over, this is the kitchen right here.
Yeah.
And to get that, what
The
laundry
waistline-
room,
the
laundry
waistline.
room. Okay, so because it's so much load, I have to carry 3-inch for a while. So I ran it down here like this.
Yeah.
Now you would think, like when you hit this, that you could just go and oink up the wall.
Yeah.
No, you can't. This is where it overhangs, so I had to go.
Oh, this is.
I had to go this,
Yeah.
and then back.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah, I get
so
it. I follow.
all right.
Yeah.
And that's not the first loop I've had to do here. You know, I had to do it for the bathroom over here.
Yeah.
You see in the front? I had to come out here. Because you can't go straight up. So it doesn't matter that we put the waistline there. Because I had to come up on the first floor, go here,
Yeah.
then come up here, then go back to hit the bathroom.
So, there's building soffits here. I assume
The
that
soffit's fine, but
was there always a soft here, or they decided that needed a soffit?
had to.
You told them you need to do.
yeah.
You told them they're gonna have to build a soffit.
Right. Which is fine, but
Yeah,
the whole
I mean-
point is I should be able to come up this wall
Yeah.
straight up. and save myself all this fucking work, and then do this shit,
Yeah.
this. You know how fucking hard it is to cut this
Yeah.
stuff to get your shit in there? At least use wood, not this fucking compact press bullshit.
Yeah.
You can't drill
Yeah.
and then chip it away
Yeah.
like regular wood.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't. You have to fucking, you have to make a hole with a spade bait bit,
Okay.
and then use a sawzall or something. You can't even fit anything in there.
Yeah.
That's why I drilled a hole down and then drilled it this way so I can get, see,
Yeah.
so I can go 45 it up.
Shit, yeah.
That's the only way I could get
Yeah,
into
yeah,
that.
it's just notching it out.
And then this was already there, but I think the post is sitting on this, but I was gonna see if I could drill down this, because it's already open. I can bring my waters up, but I'm only gonna be able to get to the lab. This is the lab right
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
I won't be able to get to the toilet.
Okay.
I have to do the, yeah. So, yeah, it's not, this is why I don't like doing residential. I hate fucking residential.
I'm gonna talk to like, what if you just put like web floor trusses in? Would that help? I mean, it'd be a little deeper.
Wow.
I mean, especially a house like this, you just get a web TGI. You get
Yeah.
web TGIs and stuff.
Well, the other thing is like, when I first started, I worked for bigger plumbing companies,
Yeah.
and so it was like multi-family. The framers would, because the framers didn't want to go back and have to cut a floor joist and then box it out.
Yeah.
So they would lay it out so that when you drill your, it's always the water closet and the shower. They put it right in the fucking center
Yeah.
of where it's supposed to go.
Yeah.
And so you can see down in the basement, they had to do that for the bathroom because they put a floor joist right in
Yeah.
the way. You know, and you can't maul a TGI,
Yeah.
right?
I'm sure the HVAC guys has the
Oh.
same issue. I mean, he's got
You'll
more.
hear
I saw that one. I could probably.
Yeah,
get-
he's custom doing that. He's cutting factory pieces down to make them fit. That's why he's taking them so long. It's because they fucking have to custom build all this shit
Yeah.
on the second floor. They've been working their asses off.
Yeah.
And usually they'll go boom, they're done
Yeah, yeah.
with this house, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right. Thanks for your insight, man. It's great. Enjoy the sunshine.